Good morning, lovelies. ZoëTwoDots here with some more Pokemon Go goodness for you. And today we are getting into your ZTD news, your weekly Pokemon Go news update. So, first of all, sorry for the construction sounds. Guys, I just start hammering as soon as I start talking. It's going to be an ongoing theme for the coming weeks and months, I gather. So, sorry. I'll try and manage that as much as I can. We have got so much news to get into. I missed last week's news because I was in San Francisco trying to maximize my time there. So we're going to try and... Oh, there's so much happening in this game every single week. Let's get into it. First things first, you're probably all very much aware of this. There are some new Gen 4 Pokemon spawning in the wild. Things like Combee, Bastiodon, Cranidos, Rampardos, all those guys are popping out in the wild. I do wish that I tracked a few more of them down while I was in SF because I saw several on the nearby. They were quite a bit away, but we were just so busy I didn't get the chance, and I haven't seen a single one since being back in Australia, so... Rip, we'll see how we go, but I have managed to get myself a Combee and a Glameow for now, so I'm just gonna keep the eyes out for the rest. Top tip as well, if you are living somewhere where you can't find heaps of these guys, put the ones that you get into gyms so that you can feed them berries in the gyms and get the chance of getting candies from them as well. So it's a pretty quick and easy way to get, you know, an extra candy here or there to go towards harder to get Pokemon. So keep your eye out on the nearby for shadows because they will pop to the top if there is something that's not in your Pokédex just yet, so keep your eye on that whenever you can. Next up is the Lunar New Year event. Again, I already kind of touched on this already, but increased spawns of Pokemon representing the Chinese Zodiac and the Lunar New Year. Again, Shiny Spoink is now available in the game and therefore Shiny Grumpig through evolution. Keep your eyes out, guys. Shiny check every single one that you see. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's increased as well at the moment that can be shiny. So things like Growlithe, Poochyena, Dratini, Mareep, they're all things that are available as shiny and are spawn boosted at the moment. Ponyta as well, like that's a mad shiny. I would love another Ponyta. So again, eyes out, shiny check everything, get out there. And don't forget as well, if you do get a good Torchic, hang on to it for Community Day. That'll be coming up later in the year. Or if you don't get a decent Torchic, trade with friends because you can re-roll the IVs, maybe get a lucky one. And as part of this event as well, luckies are increased. So start trading now, start re-rolling IVs, start getting those luckies that you want to get in your Pokédex. And also, new extra news for this weekend, and that is a friendship bonus weekend. Friendships are special, let's reward them basically. So over this weekend we're going to be seeing some awesome bonuses for friendship. So friendship leveling up twice as fast. Please be careful for anyone who is going to be hitting ultra or best over the weekend. Make sure that you guys are double checking how far off you are because you are leveling up twice as fast. Don't accidentally, you know, deny your friend that massive chunk of XP if there's someone who puts on a lucky egg for every level up. So just double check that before you hit the gift or before you hit trade or jump into that raid so you're both covered for your lucky eggs. But twice as fast level up, that's pretty nice. We'll also be seeing double candy on trades. This is the perfect time to do all your distance trades as well because it's going to be going from 3 candy to 6 candy. And that's pretty awesome for things that we might not see super common in the wild. Maybe you've hatched some new babies, maybe you've caught a couple of rare things, or maybe you've got like a whole bunch of, you know, Combee or Glameow that aren't the best IV. You're not going to keep them anyway, they're not special. Trade those ones for the extra candy and try to get it at a distance as well. So I think it's over 100 or over 200 kilometers is, you know, the max distance that you need. Like that's not that much. It's like Newcastle to Sydney. It's not too crazy to get those, especially if you're doing distance eggs with friends. Maximize the amount of candy you can get from those trades, and I've got so many distance trades from the States now to give to my friends, so I'm looking forward to that candy bonus. And probably the most exciting part of this friendship bonus over the weekend is half Stardust cost for trades. Stardust is the hottest commodity in Pokemon Go. We need it for so much, for powering up, unlocking new moves, everything you'd need. Like Stardust is quintessential basically. Any saving that you can get on Stardust is magnificent. So I'm not doing any trades, any of my, you know, distance trades until the weekend. Might do a couple here or there, you know, do my special trades and such, but do not skip a special trade this weekend. Half Stardust. That is an insane saving, guys, seriously. If there's a new shiny that you've been waiting to get from your friend, now is the time to do it. If you're gonna spend that, you know, dust anyway, do it while it's half. Combining that with the Lunar New Year event, your special trade at half cost plus an increased chance of luckies, that's pretty fantastic. The Silph Road actually released the data as well for lucky odds, what metrics are needed and required, and you know, at what stage does the lucky rate go up. So I'll link that in the description as well. So it might be worthwhile, you know, pairing up with your friend, and rather than doing shiny for shiny on the Saturday, do shiny for something 2016 or 2017, increase my god, increase the odds of a shiny. And then on the Sunday, if you can meet up with them again, doing the other shiny for something old, increase the odds of a shiny if you can, you know, afford to meet up with them several times over the weekend. But link for the lucky rates as discovered by Sylph Road will be in the description. There's just all these like stars aligning, coming together to get us like the best possible trades over this weekend, so don't miss out. Also released alongside the new Gen 4 Pokemon was a whole bunch of new moves. So rather than me going over every single move and why it's better or worse than the other moves, I'm going to link to Trainer Tip's video in the description as well. He covered it pretty comprehensively in the pros and cons for each move, why they're in the game, what counters they're, you know, there to cover, the benefits of those in both gym battles and in PvP. So link for that in the description. Oh my god, that's loud. And last but not least, Shiny Meltan is now available in the game as well. So link in the description, more links, there are all these things for you guys to click on. Link in the description for my guide on how to transfer between Pokemon Go and Pokemon Let's Go in case you're having any trouble, you know, syncing up your friend's phone to your own Switch and things like that. Also, if you are having any trouble actually, you know, for whatever reason it won't connect, Niantic Help and Pokemon, like the Pokemon company, did tweet out saying, hey, do a quick restart on your console, that should fix it as well. There is like a little bug that's for whatever reason just not wanting to connect to phones. Restart the console and you should be sweet. But Meltan now available every 3 days instead of every 7 days, so keep your eye. I think today is my day to get my box. I'm not sure, but keep your eye out. Maybe set an alarm on your phone so that you know every 3 days it's time to go back and get your Meltan box. A massive shout out to all of these good eggs in the community who have been absolute legends in helping out their local players to get Meltan boxes. You don't have to own a Switch to get the Meltan box. You can rely on a lovely local like one of these. So thank you to you guys for taking your time out, and quite a lot of time, taking the time out of your day to help your local trainers get their Meltan. You are absolute legends. Next up, in kind of general Pokemon news, there is a whole bunch of like new product and merch stuff dropping. Speaking of merch as well, shameless self-plug, I have got a whole bunch of new ZTD, ZoëTwoDots merch available now. New pins, hats, hoodies, sweaters, t-shirts, all that jazz available. Link for those, again, description. But super stoked. Seriously guys, the quality for this I am like so happy with. I had a really limited run of merch a little while ago. I saw the quality of that and I was just so upset with, like, oh my lord, having like my logo on something that was just, I was not happy with the quality. This stuff is supreme. I love it so much. Feels good. The finish is really beautiful. The colors are fantastic. Links. They will be shipping worldwide as well, and the sizes are unisex too. But off into official Pokemon merch. Pokemon shirts is a new line of business shirts with like these official and really subtle and gorgeous Pokemon designs. So if you are someone who has to, you know, wear like white collar kind of stuff, you have to wear a business shirt to work, maybe peep out some of these Pokemon shirts. They are, I would say, expensive, but in the realm of business shirts, not insane. So they're around $100 US per shirt, and as something that is completely customizable from the collar to the buttons to the pocket. If you want a pocket, you can reverse the print. It's pretty good to be able to fully tailor a shirt for $100, just saying. So check out their Instagram. Some of these designs are so gorgeous and they're so subtle. It's not like a big shirt that says Pokemon Nerd on the front of it. They're really beautiful patterns and you could easily skate by without anyone knowing that you're wearing a little reference to Pokemon. I believe the first wave of pre-orders has completely sold out, but I'm going to be keeping my eye on this, and definitely next time I'm in Japan, I'm going to try and get my hands on one of these. After that, we have got the Funko pop vinyl of Bulbasaur. So last year we saw Pikachu released as well. I'm guessing that did well enough for them to justify bringing out Bulbasaur as well. I would speculate that we're probably safe to say that, you know, probably Charmander and Squirtle will follow not too far after. This Bulbasaur is so stupidly adorable. I know some people think like the big black eyes just are creepy. I think they're the cutest thing ever. Just these like little void eyes. So Bulbasaur available for pre-order. We're rolling out in April in the USA and in May in Australia. Along with this as well, we're seeing a seasonal Pikachu vinyl pop toy as well being released. So I can only kind of see stuff for the USA for this one at the moment, but an entire 12 months planned for the Pikachu vinyls with this series as well, all having a different monthly theme. So from some of these silhouettes, you can kind of guess what's going on and what might be involved in the pop toys, but the first one, a lucky little Pikachu looking to be, you know, maybe celebrating St. Patrick's Day. He's got a lucky little pot of gold. Congrats, Pikachu. And lastly, let's jump into AR photos of the week. gosh, stop smashing stuff, please. Oh my god, so loud. And this week is going to be the first week that we're starting, for next week, the weekly themes of the AR photographs. So going into next week, I want you guys to focus on the theme of Lunar New Year. That could be anything from photographing the currently spawning Lunar New Year Pokemon, you know, such as Spoink, Ponyta, Growlithe, things like that, or photographing any Pokemon in a Lunar New Year setting. Have you got a beautiful, like, you know, Chinatown street that's full of lanterns and street markets and festivals that are happening for Lunar New Year? Do you celebrate Lunar New Year yourself and you have something in the house to represent that? I want to see the theme, Lunar New Year, open for interpretation by you guys. But for this week, we're just going in for standard photos that I quite enjoyed. And first up, I would like to feature Hawaiian Matt with this licky tongue. Holy dooly, it's just like really simple, really cute. I like Licky Tongue's one of my favorite Pokemon. I like how up close and personal you've gotten with the Licky Tongue, and just adding a really simple blur effect as well to the photograph is quite cute, that it looks like Licky Tongue has actually licked the lens of your camera. A little bit gross and a little bit fantastic. I love it. Thank you very much. Next up, I would like to feature Mr. Clarkington for this Combusken. I really just enjoyed the colours of this, matching up so nicely with the yellows and oranges of Combusken. It's nothing too crazy or out of this world, but just the simple jump pose and the colour matching. I love it. Thank you very much for this photo, Mr. Clarkington. 10 out of 10. And this week as well, I would like to give a special creator feature to Pokemon trainer Joe. Pretty much since like the 1st of January, Joe kind of spiced things up with these amazing people and Pokemon interactions. These have been so fun, dynamic, humorous. I've been loving every single one of these as well, and it's really like, I think you've really found your niche and your, you know, theme that you can work really strongly with. Even this Vulpix series recently, that was a choose your own adventure. The actual, you know, audience and the people that were liking these photos could vote on what happened next in Joe and the adventure of Vulpix and where they might go. And just the real genuine nature of the acting and interaction with these Pokemon is fantastic. The emotion and expression from Joe himself and also friends that are in the photos really carries this strong theme through. I'm really looking forward to see what else you make going into 2019. So congrats Joe, you are like the special feature for this week as well. Links for all these lovelies will be in the description as always, but please do yourself a favor, Pokemon trainer Joe. Let me know in the comments down below, guys, what is the special trade that you have got lined up for this weekend? I personally have got a whole bunch of regionals to give to my friends, and maybe in return I'll get some sneaky extra shinies. Maybe I'll get some 2016 Pokemon or some legacy moves. Who knows, but I'm excited. So let me know in the comments down below what trade are you doing this weekend for your special, and fingers crossed that it goes lucky for you. So I hope you have a wonderful morning, noon, night, whatever time it is for you, and I'm going to keep shouting over this construction. This is going to drive me nuts over the next few weeks. Oh my lord, you have a wonderful morning, noon, night, whatever time it is for you. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.